The Song of the Bul Drum. The Call of the Drum. The sun hung low over the golden savannah, casting a warm, amber glow on the grazing cattle. Naeku, a young Maasai woman with eyes as piercing as a hawk's and a heart as restless as the wind, sat under the shade of an acacia tree. Her people often whispered about her in hushed tones, both revering and fearing her. They called her Olmarei Enkai, the one touched by the spirit of the goddess Enkai. It was on this ordinary day that Naeku's life would change forever. As she hummed a tune to calm the cattle, she heard it, the faint but rhythmic drumming that seemed to rise from the earth itself. The sound wasn't coming from the village, nor from any festival. It was ancient, resonant, and inexplicably familiar. Drawn by the sound, Naeku left the cattle and wandered deeper into the savannah until she came upon an old man sitting cross-legged beneath a baobab tree. His skin was weathered like cracked leather, and his eyes glimmered with wisdom and secrets. "You've heard the call," he said without introduction. Naeku nodded cautiously. "Who are you, and what is this sound?" "I am Olmarei, keeper of the old ways," he replied. "What you hear is the Bul Drum, a sacred instrument gifted to our people by Enkai herself. It has been lost for generations, hidden in the Enkai caves. Without it, our land suffers drought, famine, and division. You have been chosen to retrieve it." Naeku hesitated. She was just a herder, not a warrior or shaman. "Why me?" Olmarei smiled knowingly. "The drum chooses its protector, not the other way around. The ancestors have spoken." Though filled with doubt, Naeku couldn't ignore the pull of destiny. That evening, she bid her family farewell, leaving behind her quiet life to embark on a journey into the unknown. The journey begins. Naeku's path to the Enkai caves was arduous, fraught with challenges that tested her resolve. She crossed sweltering plains, dense thickets, and rocky escarpments, all the while sensing an unseen force watching her every move. One night, as she rested by a small fire, she encountered a lion cub, its paw caught in a thorny bush. Though terrified, Naeku's compassion overrode her fear. She freed the cub, which then refused to leave her side. She named it Simu, meaning strength, and it became her loyal companion. Visions began to plague her dreams, visions of the Bul Drum glowing in a cavern, surrounded by shimmering water. A voice, soft and melodic, guided her, "Follow the rhythm of your heart, for it beats in time with the drum." Along the way, Naeku discovered that her journey was not just physical but deeply spiritual. She found herself communicating with the spirits of her ancestors, who offered guidance and protection. Yet, a shadowy presence loomed ever closer, growing stronger the nearer she came to her goal. The Trials of Enkai. The Enkai caves were hidden at the base of Ujumbe, the sacred mountain of the Maasai. Naeku entered the dark, yawning mouth of the cavern, her torch flickering against the damp walls. Simu growled low, sensing danger. Inside, she faced the first trial, a labyrinth of illusions. She saw visions of her family in peril, her village engulfed in flames. But remembering the wisdom of Olmarei, she closed her eyes and trusted her instincts, allowing the rhythm of the drum to guide her through. The second trial was more personal. A mirror-like pool reflected her deepest fears and insecurities. She saw herself failing, her people suffering because of her inadequacy. Tears streamed down her face, but a voice echoed in the chamber, "Courage is not the absence of fear but the will to overcome it." The final trial was the most harrowing. She encountered a spirit cloaked in shadow, the embodiment of drought and despair. The spirit demanded a sacrifice, something she held dear. Naeku realized she had to offer her bond with Simu, the lion cub. With a heavy heart, she released him into the wild, understanding that true strength comes from selflessness. The Song of the Drum. Emerging from the trials, Naeku found herself in a grand chamber lit by an ethereal glow. At its center was the Bul Drum, its surface inscribed with ancient symbols and pulsing with a life of its own. As she approached, the drum began to hum, resonating with the beat of her heart. She reached out and struck it gently, and the sound that emanated was unlike anything she had ever heard, pure, powerful, and filled with the essence of life itself. Through the drum, Naeku saw visions of her ancestors, the goddess Enkai, and the Maasai people united in harmony. She understood the drum's purpose, to bridge the physical and spiritual realms, ensuring balance and prosperity. But her triumph was short-lived. The shadowy presence she had sensed throughout her journey materialized, a dark spirit born of greed and betrayal, a curse tied to the misuse of the drum centuries ago. The protector of the people. The spirit attacked, filling the chamber with darkness and cold. Naeku fought valiantly, using the power of the drum to summon her ancestors. Their spirits surrounded her, their chants merging with the rhythm of the drum to create a force of light and unity. The battle was fierce, but Naeku's courage and connection to the drum proved stronger. With a final, resounding beat, she banished the spirit, shattering the curse and restoring the drum's full power. Returning to her village, Naeku was greeted with awe and celebration. She played the Bul Drum, and rain fell for the first time in years, nourishing the parched land. The people hailed her as a hero and a spiritual leader, but Naeku knew her journey was far from over. The Bul Drum was not just a tool but a sacred trust. As its protector, Naeku vowed to use its power wisely, ensuring the Maasai people remained united and in harmony with the land. And so, the song of the Bul Drum echoed across the savannah, a timeless melody of hope, courage, and resilience.